Today, 100 years ago, an extra chromosome had just explained a condition doctors had puzzled over for nearly a century, and the man who found it would soon watch his Nobel disappear. Today, 100 years ago, Jerome Lejeune was a 5-year-old boy in Paris already fascinated by the living world. The city smelled of coal smoke and fresh bread. His father, a physician, kept medical journals stacked beside the dinner table, and young Jerome read them when no one watched. Those early pages planted the question he would later answer. By 1958, Lejeune worked at Hôpital Necker with Marthe Gautier and Raymond Turpin. Their lab bench held 19 glass slides and a microscope older than the war. One July afternoon, Lejeune counted 47 chromosomes instead of 46. The extra chromosome sat on pair 21, and every patient with that pattern shared the same features: the flattened face, the gentle eyes, the heart defects. The cause of Down syndrome now had a name: trisomy 21. The findings should have secured a Nobel, yet the same microscope soon revealed a darker choice. In 1964, Lejeune performed the first prenatal test for the condition. He realized the test could also end pregnancies, and he refused to develop it further, calling it the search for the perfect race. Colleagues distanced themselves. Funding dried up. The prize committees looked elsewhere. Lejeune turned instead to the families. In 1965, he opened Paris's first free cytogenetic clinic and eventually treated more than 5,000 patients. He kept arguing that every life carried equal worth. 8 months before his death from lung cancer in 1994, Pope John Paul II named him the first president of the Pontifical Academy for life. The scientist who once counted chromosomes had chosen the side that cost him the prize, yet gave his work its final meaning. Lejeune's choice between discovery and conscience still shapes debates today. If his story moved you, like and subscribe for more overlooked lives that changed what we believe is possible.